Hello, salutations, it's me, Sal. Welcome back to Two Cents Toys, and today I'm finally going over the Masters of the Universe Origins Mosquitor. He's been out for quite a while, and Big Bad finally filled my pre-order. So I got him and Wave 6. I think it's 6. Pretty sure it's Wave 6, but they're coming up. So I figured I'd go over him first since he's been out the longest. Ostensibly, just from what I'm seeing right now, it looks like it's almost 100% unique new tooling to him. So that's kind of nice to see with a couple exceptions, but ostensibly that's what it looks like. See, we get an extra left hand, the gun, the blood effect, or the life essence effect, whatever. Mini comic head. Mosquitors, as Chest Really Pumps, get a comic book. It's part of the deluxe line. On the back, we get Grayskull, the Wind Raider, Buzzsaw Hordak, 2 battle armors, Mosquitor, how to use the little effect. Up here we have a little dragon thing, Battle Bones, my boy Fisto getting attacked by Mosquitor. All that out of the way, let's cut it all out. We'll go over everything like we normally do. We'll call it a day. Alright, here's the map of the removable parts. So we got the head, hands, torso, and boots. So it looks like the arms won't be removable, which I guess is probably because of the pump gimmick. And we got the Horde Plague comic. Pretty sure this is one that we saw with the Buzzsaw Hordak, I think. At least it looks familiar. I haven't really looked at these mini comics. Pretty much only look at these comics when I'm filming, and don't look at them again. But yeah. Pretty sure this is what we got with Buzzsaw Hordak. There you go. We'll kick it off with the mini comic head, which has a nice kind of reptilian like scale texture to it. You know, I like the eyes on it. Came out pretty clean, other than a few flecks of yellow here and there. I like the texture, but I don't like it more than the head that comes stock on it. But I guess it's nice of them to include this instead of, I guess, re-releasing Mosquitor next year as a mini comics Mosquitor or something. At least I think that's what this head is. If I'm wrong, I'm sure you'll correct me. We got his blaster, which looks pretty true to the vintage one. I've never owned a Mosquitor. I did own the pistol or blaster, whatever we're calling this thing. I did own that because it came in a Motu lot that I bought once. So from my recollection, it looks pretty faithful. We got the blood effect or whatever, which kind of just looks like a hand, which I guess you could use it as a hand, like in a diorama, have it come up out of the ground, grab at somebody. I was worried that these would be hard plastic, but they're not. They're very soft and squishy, so that's nice that you can, be able to stretch it over figures as needed. So I was worried about, will it fit over armor? Will it only fit over armor? Nice to have that kind of option. It fits on the extra head just fine, and fits on the standard head just fine, though it is a little heavy for at least this one's neck to support it, so yeah, but I guess that's why it's attached to a figure, so there's that. In the boring one, we have an extra left hand that holds a weapon. Simple hinge mechanism. To get the gimmick out of the way, you have to kind of pump it a few times, but it does work. You can see that it kind of sucks the stuff down in there and then cycles it through the top, so it does work, just to get this out of the way early. That leaves us with Mosquitor, which I was right. Unless some of this stuff appeared in the Motu WWE line that I'm not aware of, but, I don't really have all those. The thighs and the upper part of the calf and left and right open weapon hoarded hands are the only reuse here. Everything else is new. And as far as I know, this is the first time we've gotten an actual closed fist in this line, outside of, Fisto. But everyone else comes with like a kind of splayed open hand, unless it was like, I don't know, Lords of Power, like exclusive or something from somewhere else. This is the first time I've seen a closed fist in the line that I can remember. So everything else is new to this figure as far as I can tell. I think we get a lot of really cool kind of designs. Like I like the red bands around the arms. I think the shoulder looks cool. I like the little, I guess, rocket look to the forearms. The boots are a little outlandish. I think they're the only part that doesn't really fit aesthetically with the figure. It's kind of the silver space boots. If I see this much of the figure, it's like, okay, the head, weird, whatever, but then the boots is just like moon boots or something. Not that they're terrible, it just kind of looks a little out of place compared to the rest of the figure, in my opinion. Let's go ahead and go over articulation. You can look up that far, look down that far, side to side, of course, tilt. Now, the shoulders spin 360, but my shoulders are particularly tight, and I don't know why. But, you can get them to spin, but they don't really want to. And I feel, I don't know, I'm worried that the peg inside's not actually moving, and I'm just like twisting the arm off slowly. That's what it feels like with the right. So, just be cognizant of that since they are not removable. I just feel like there's something in there kind of really anchoring them in place more than they need to be. The shoulders will come up that far. Single joint in the elbow comes up that far. Elbow swivel. Wrist swivel. Pivot in and out. Swivel in the waist. kicks forward that far, kicks back that far, kicks out, single joint in the knee, comes up that far, knee swivel, boot swivel, ankle goes back, forward, and ankle rocker. And the little gun will fit in his hand just fine. There he is next to Rayman Tim, Vintage Head He-Man, Manny Faces, Battle Armor Skeletor, Lords of Power Merman, next to She-Ra, next to Evil Lyn, next to Beastman, and next to Buzzsaw Hordak. And that's all I got for today. Trying my best to kind of recreate the artwork on the back of the card. Probably went a little overboard in some areas, probably a little too much going on, but that's alright, I don't care. It's not a figure I have any kind of emotional attachment to. I didn't even know Mosquitor existed until I really started looking into Motu a couple years ago. Like, I pretty much only knew, I guess, like, the main characters, for the lack of a better word. And any figure that I may have had growing up, that's pretty much it. I think it's a cool figure. The sculpt is great. A lot of new tooling. I don't know how much of that they're going to be able to reuse. I'd have to really look at some of the back catalog of Motu figures and see how much of that they're going to reuse, or, let's say someone has the same boots or the same arms or whatever, then that might be a clue on who we'll be getting later. I'm happy to have him. I think it looks really cool. I'm glad that the gimmick works. He poses well, other than that right arm. Like, the left arm is fine, there's some resistance to it, but the right arm is like, makes me nervous that it might end up breaking, and there's no way to swap those arms according to the little blueprints there, so I'm surprised that they came out with Mosquitor as early as they did. With my limited working knowledge of the character, I know that he was like towards the very tail end of Motu, it seems like him and like Scareglow and the like. It seems like they were like at the very end of Motu's life until New Adventures started. But again, if I'm wrong, I know you'll correct me. Let me know what you think down below about the figure, the character, if you have him, if you're looking for him, anything like that. What you think of him if you do have him, or what you think of him if you're not looking for him. But if it's your first time on the channel today and you like what you saw, then all that asks is you click like on the video and subscribe to the channel. It's a great way to help me out, and I very much appreciate it when you do. And I do thank you all for stopping by and spending some time with me today. So, till next time, I'm Sal, signing off.